Hi, everyone.
Well, hello there, ghouls and girls. I'm your host, Brandy McKenzie, and I am joined with the wonderful and wicked,
I'm Rachel D'Amico.
who are,
Yeah. And
what's your
and
name?
I'm here joining Brandy.
I can hardly hear you.
Can you hear me okay? Better now? No?
Are you talking?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Did we lose sound?
I don't think so.
I can't hear anything.
Oh, no. I don't know if can you hear me any better now? Okay. He can hear me okay.
We're having technical difficulties. Well, I can't hear anything.
Do you want to jump back on?
This is strange. Does anybody, can anybody hear? I'm gonna.
Yes, we
just
can
pull
hear
up
you.
that video. Rachel, are you talking?
I am.
Can anybody hear?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you on here, but I can't hear you here.
Okay.
Which is really strange. Oh no.
I think there's something up with maybe your default speaker.
This is strange.
I think so. Are you on your phone?
Can you hear me now? I mean, well, yeah, you guys can hear me, but I cannot hear you.
Well, hopefully she can fix the issues and come on. I'm wondering if we should know what to do. I'm wondering if we should actually have our guest, Sarahjane, come on with me while we wait to see if. Hey.
Hi.
I was like, bring her on at least. And hopefully Brandy can figure out the sound part.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I've been there too. It actually happened, and
it's so frustrating.
it can be. It definitely can be, but it's okay. Show must go on. We're here. Hi, I'm Sarahjane.
Yeah, she's our guest tonight. So thank you for joining us. I know you've had a busy, you've been filming.
Yes, ma'am. I have actually been filming. I've been on set.
Oh, she can hear. Can she hear?
I can hear, yes. It's like the third time's a charm tonight, ladies. Thank you for taking over, Rachel. Thank you so much.
Yeah, she was just telling us a little bit about her filming.
Okay, so where were we? Because I missed. You have to start over. No, keep going. I'll catch up later.
No, yeah, absolutely. So I'm Sarahjane. So it's nice to be on this podcast. Thank you, girls, for having me. It's definitely such an honor. But yeah, I am a little bit about me. I am a actress. I am a writer. I am an upcoming filmmaker. So right now, I am actually in the middle of filming an amazing film. It's called A Soldier's Descent. We are in production right now. It's amazing. I love it. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing right now. So
you're like a Renaissance woman doing it all. And a mom, right?
Yes, I am a mom of two boys. So
oh my gosh.
It's it can be difficult sometimes, but I think they're so supportive. They're like my little they're my like little cheermen, to be honest, not cheerleaders because they're boys. So
how old are they?
They are 7 and 2. So
yes. Whoa,
little one.
Yes, little.
But my son,
that's sweet.
It is, because my oldest son, he'll go to school and he tells his teacher, "My mom actress." my mom, she filmed
Oh,
my mom this and that. And sometimes, I mean, like the teachers ask, like, what did you say? Like, what do you do? And I'm like, I'm an actress, but it's more so like on the horror end. I don't know if I can explain that. So
Right.
it's like
You're like, how much do I divulge here?
not
What's
yet.
appropriate?
At 7 years old, you got to be careful because
Yeah.
Mhm.
when
My
you
mommy
tell
likes
them
to.
something at 7 and you tell them you do horror movies, it may come out as a different movie when they go to. They
Oops.
can't. They can't enunciate very well at 7. I have
No.
I have an almost 20-year-old who had to go to speech therapy at 5. So
Mhm.
he the words he used to say to people was, and of course they always would have to get him to say that word that was a bad word that he couldn't, the truck word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
So
was
Yeah.
what was that just drove by? Da, da, da. And they're like, up, and you're like, dude, really? Is this where we're gonna? This what
Yes.
we're gonna do at 5 years old? Because he can't get in trouble because he can't enunciate.
right. I know my son when he was little. Now he's my youngest. He's 22, but he couldn't say his name. His name was Anthony as well, but he couldn't say his name. So everybody would ask him his name. He'd say Bubba.
Aw,
Where in the heck
that's
did
cute.
you get Bubba from?
Did you
Just
you didn't
random.
call him that? You didn't call him
No,
that?
no, we called him Anth, just Anth, Anth for short.
So you never had any odd, like, cute, like, baby names? Like, my son's was always little man. So even
Oh,
even once in a while, if he doesn't answer me like on the first, like, hey bud, or hey, like, what, your dinner's ready, I'm like, little man. And then it's like, oh, that's kind of weird because like he's 20
he's grown.
in 3 weeks he's 20 years old. So it's like
Yeah.
calling him little man when he's, almost 6 feet tall is,
They're always your little ones, no matter
yeah,
how big.
it's
They
so
are.
funny, but
They
it's so
are.
funny. I just caught myself calling him little man last week, and it's like, what the heck was that? That's so weird.
That's what I do with my son. My youngest son, I call him Toon Toon because he's like a little cartoon character. And
uh,
now it's funny because his name is Hero, but all around the house, I'm like, come here, Toon Toon, Toon Toon. And now he goes, Toon Toon, Toon Toon. So
uh,
I don't think he realizes that's like his name, his nickname, but he just goes around, he goes, Toon Toon, Toon Toon.
That's cute.
you gotta videotape it and then turn it into one of those like
Like a
those like,
viral.
yeah, like those
Yes.
remix things where you put the music in and then you have him doing that with
Yeah.
him dancing.
Oh,
You will
yes.
have everybody laughing their asses off and they'll be sharing it with everybody. And it
Yes,
won't
that's
be that AI crap, like that kid coming up to the door going, I got a, very rabid animal in their hand and very wild. And it's like a baby. Like, yes, sure, an 11-month-old baby's holding a raccoon that's bigger than it at the door telling you it's bringing it home. What the heck?
Yeah.
Yes. Those
That's
AIs,
come
they're
on.
crazy. They're so advanced. Like
Yeah.
me and like my husband would show me some of those videos for like the AI, and it's so
Yep.
So
crazy. I'm
real.
like, why? Yes, it's
Yep.
like it's
And
so real.
Yeah.
AI is
But
going to get people in a lot of trouble.
Oh, it
yes,
is because it can like mimic
yes.
voices. All you have to do is get like one line and it can just like
Hmm.
copy your voice exactly. So
And that's the
you're
creepy
like,
part.
"Eh."
It is.
Right?
That's
I
like
know.
it's
Hey,
so
that would be a
crazy.
great horror movie.
Or have
You
you
know,
even seen? Oops, sorry. Go
no, no,
ahead.
no, go ahead, go
Well, I was
ahead.
saying, have you ever seen where they take just a still picture and it turn into the video?
Yes.
Yes.
Dude, do one and you'll be like going, did I make that video? Like,
Yeah, I know. It's
I
freaky.
did
there's,
that with my nana and grandpa. I did all of that, and it literally took their wedding photo from when they were younger, and it
oh
made
no.
them like hug each other and all that. And I'm like, this is
Yep.
insane. I was like, what? But to go into what you were saying, with horror, there are AI movies out there that they've done like fan films and stuff with AI.
Yep.
It's scary. It's scary because I'm
It's
like, oh my
scary.
gosh.
And we're just touching on it. So can you imagine? Like, I don't even want to know like
Yeah, 'cause
you
I'm
know,
like, oh my
5
God.
years from now, 10 years from now, it's going to be like,
Yeah.
you're not going to be able to tell the difference between
Mm-mm.
them and
I'm
a
like,
real
I'm like,
person.
But
please
it
don't
takes
let me
away the
have a child.
artists, the true like physical
Oh, yeah.
artists,
Mm-hmm.
because you can put one beside the other and you can't tell which one's which. And
No.
That's sad.
and when you have that type of talent and they're using AI and CGI to do the same thing you do, that's incredible. Like,
Yes.
let's get real. When you look at something and you honestly don't know what to think, like whether like you're gonna vomit or like you don't even know whether you can't look at the screen, but then you can't look away because you don't. You're like, wait a minute. Now you're screenshotting and you're looking up close, going, wait, is that the person or is that a fake body? Is it real? Like, there's so many
Mhm.
movies where they do terrible things to people, and those
Yes.
things are dummies, and
Mm-hmm.
it's unreal how real they are.
Mm-hmm.
It is. There's a lot. There's a lot of movies that I've seen where sometimes I wonder, I'm like, how did they do that? How did they? I'm like, that is insane. Like it looks so real. And I feel like that's how sometimes AI comes into play and where it could be beneficial to where, well, no, not really, because all I gotta say is AI, please don't take us out of a job. Don't take us out of a job.
I know. I need to work
You
for a
need us.
living.
Yes. It's like, you need us, please. But
Don't
I
take it.
think it's cool. And like AI has advanced a lot, but when it comes down to the horror aspect of it, it is beneficial, especially for special effects and stuff like that. I feel like with the right person who does special effects and with programming and all that, it could look so good. And I could just imagine how much it would reduce the time that someone has to be on set because it's just like you could take
That
practical
too.
effects. Yeah, like
It can
it's
help you
crazy.
a lot and
Yes.
takes a what is always good is equal on the other end as bad. You can go both
Right.
ways, and
It's a
that's your
balance.
Exactly.
choice. It's your
Mhm.
choice to choose whether you want to go the bad way or whether you want to go
Mhm.
the good way.
Yeah. It's
Mhm.
And that,
all a balance
Exactly.
though, right? At the end of the
Mhm.
right,
day, you
it's
want
the
to balance it
pendulum, right?
between, yeah, you could,
It
yeah, the pendulum can
rocks back and
swing.
forth.
Yeah.
It is. Mhm. It's a
Yeah.
Now,
balance.
I want to interrupt our little discussion quickly because I did miss out on the beginning. I am not sure if Rachel happened to mention any of the how the podcast is featured by Forever Entertainment.
No, we
Did
didn't
you get
get
a
a
chance to
chance
do
to
that?
talk that yet. No, we did not.
So how about we do a little commercial break and
Go for it.
and tonight's show, the Horror Lens podcast, is brought to you by Forever Entertainment Podcasts. Um, Now we have shows from Monday to just to Friday. So far, they're building every week because we're literally just a month in on all of the new shows. There's so
Mhm.
many. So on Monday nights, every single night, it's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have Viral Venom on Wednesday night. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna start with Monday. Spill the Real with Mandy Caimano, yes, and Nicole Butler Vegas, where they spill the real on all the stuff that they have gone through. Again, good and bad. It's
Mhm.
all in between, and nothing is off the table, ladies. So
Mhm.
if anybody wants to know anything and they're just starting in this industry and they really want to get to know things, you need to watch this show. Even if you're a seasoned person, you need to watch that show because, well, it's hilarious and the ladies are very beautiful to look at. So there's that. That helps, right?
Oh, yeah,
They're
for
gorgeous.
sure.
They are gorgeous. So
And they
yes.
have a lot of stuff to talk about. And then on Tuesday nights, we have MK Invasion with Coley UFO. Again, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wednesdays, we're back to Wednesday. It's Viral Venom with Anthony Caimano. And I'm not sure if he has a co-host. I
I think it said
have to.
Christopher was going to be
Oh, is
co-host.
it?
Yeah.
I have it
I
on the
think,
list on my phone.
yeah,
Actually, I'll go to the list.
I did write down from the list that it was going to be Christopher.
Is it Christopher this weekend, or maybe all the time? Here, I'll go to the list. That's right from Anthony. There we go. Viner, yes, and Christopher. No last name. And every Thursday, the Cozy Coven with yours truly up here, Sarah
I'm like,
Jane.
which way?
I'm not sure. I think you're this way, the backwards. Am I poking you? There you go. We got a question down below. I don't know. So we got the Cozy Coven every Thursday nights with Sarahjane Montemayor.
Yep, Montemayor.
Oh, I said it right. Yay. Hey.
Anthony did chime in and say Christopher Lee Jansen is the permanent co-host of Viral Venom.
Thank you, Christopher Lee Jansen on the Viral Venom on Wednesday, and Cozy Coven on Thursdays with Sarahjane, Haley Hansen, and Katie Lynn Wolf. And then on Friday nights, the Horror Lens with yours truly, Brandy McKenzie. Tonight we have Rachel, and it's Krebs Trincilla.
Yeah, that's part of it. But yeah, right.
Tricilla, right?
Is D'Amico, but just to be confused everything.
Yeah, okay, that's the one word I got. Okay, and that's on Friday nights. So
yes,
there we go.
I'll be with Christopher actually this coming Monday, and we're going to be doing the Paranormal Playbook. So that's up
bi-weekly,
here. Yes, bi-weekly on Mondays.
That's right. Sorry. So Spill the Reel is bi-weekly.
Yes.
And then the Paranormal there we go.
Yes.
Rachel got it. Thank you. That was at the top. I forgot. That's a new show because that's just your first show, right?
Yes. It will be my first show on Monday.
Very first show on Monday. Yay.
And we talk about all things paranormal. And I just learned because he was on, I saw the episode, which I think you weren't on, Sarahjane, but where Christopher was on the Coven, and I found out so much about him that I was like, oh my God, we're gonna click because we have a lot of things in common.
I was so distraught because
you were filming.
Yes, and I was like, I wanted to be on there so I could meet him because I think he would have loved. I was actually I had been to a location that was known to be haunted. And of course, this doesn't have to do with like me filming. This is just in general. And so bad I wanted to get his take and to see if he was like, been there, if he was able to experience anything, just anything like that. If he heard anything about it. So there's this place that's in Madison. It's like a small little town. It's this little store. I guess there's this legend there. Well, not legend, but it's a true story, like a true crime. And there's certain places that are haunted and stuff like that. And I mean, I am in North Carolina, so we have like a lot of places that are.
I'm in Tennessee, so yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I do. I'm a paranormal investigator, so.
Oh, yes. So I was going to ask you if you actually did have the equipment and gone out.
Oh, yeah.
That's sweet.
Yep.
Oh,
we do
that's
all
awesome.
the time. And so, yeah, there were a few locations that he said that he wanted to get to that I've been. So I was kind of like, ooh, he's going to love to hear some of the experiences. I myself have a sensitivity, so I consider myself like a clairaudient and a clairsentient. So I hear and feel energies and stuff. So it'll be kind of cool. And I know that
that's pretty I've never heard of those terms before.
Yeah, they're called the clairs. You've heard of like clairvoyant. So clairvoyant is clear seeing. Clairsentient means clear feeling, like an empath. Okay. You probably heard of people who call themselves empaths. It's really a clairsentient. And then there's clairaudient means you hear the spirits. So they call those the clairs.
And you can do that as well, or no?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the clairaudient, and it kind of started as being more of like an empath and feeling the energy in locations, but as the more I went into doing investigations, like that came on like full force, where I was hearing them when other people weren't, but we were also capturing in our equipment. So I would hear it and say, did somebody just whisper and say something, and we'll catch it on digital recorder or on the camera and play it back. And I'm like, oh my God, like that's crazy. So
wow.
Yeah.
You want to get out a pencil and paper and like at 9:07 p.m. I heard blah 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 because people
Yeah.
are like, "You're so full of shit." I don't believe you. Yeah, right.
Well, that's
Like,
why it's great. We have the tools that we can like prove that. So if we have an audio
that's
recorder, then
so
when
cool.
we hear something, or anybody hears something in the room, or they'll be like, okay, did you just hear a knock sound? And then we'll be okay, 9:05, there was a knock, and we'll call that a mark. So you're marking
Oh, you
the
actually say it
recorder.
on the video.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that when you
that's
go back and review the evidence, then you can kind of really pay attention to that time and be like, okay, what are we hearing?
that's why they do that. Like I watch those
Yes.
shows, Ghost Hunters, and of course, like with Zach and all that. But a lot of that, like some of it seems overly done. Like
It
I
is.
think the
It is
ones that
really
think
done.
like you go downstairs and I'm gonna go upstairs. We're gonna separate, and they're like, "Oh my god, did you hear that noise?" They're like, dude's upstairs walking across the floor. You forgot? Did you forget you said idiot upstairs a minute ago?
He's like, bro. All the time.
And the other guy's like, "Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that noise? That was just, I heard it over there down there." You're like, dude, remember the other dude's downstairs? He just sneezed.
And
Like, come
what
on,
you
let's
don't
get real.
see is a whole film crew, right? You don't see that they have sound guys, camera guys. They're filming the entire thing, just like if they're filming any other TV show. So, yeah.
But that's so cool though that you do that, and that like you get to experience it like real hand, like away from like the TV. Like you get to see it. Like, oh man,
Yeah.
that is
Hands-on.
so awesome. Have you ever been like actually scared, like gone to a location and be like, oh man, like this is actually like a little bit beyond what I'm used to?
That's the question I was gonna ask. I want to know.
There hasn't been a place where I've had to run, but there's been definitely where I feel an uncomfortable feeling. Sometimes it feels like you can't catch your breath, kind of thing. And then
Like heavy?
Yes, like
the
super
air's
heavy,
heavy, right?
Yeah. And then at times, then we'll be like, if anybody's kind of a guest investigating with us, we always tell them like, trust what you're feeling, right?
Mhm.
And if you're feeling any type of way
Got
that's
something
not
coming up.
normal for you, then if you need to, walk away and go outside of the space, do that. So we always practice that. We have, specific kind of guidelines we follow as a team.
That's
So-
pretty
Forever
cool.
Entertainment just popped up and said, everybody, please follow Sarahjane on Instagram at 06 SARAH_Jane, JANE 08. That's where you can find
Yes.
Sarahjane on IG.
Yep, I'm on there. I'm on Facebook.
It's linked below.
Yep. And if you just type in my name, you'll find my IMDb. I am trying to be everywhere at once, but yes.
She has to wear a lot of hats at the same time. Oh, speaking of hats, our tonight's episode, the theme was brought to you by the Scream Warriors, and it is a play on the good old Nightmare on Elm Street, number 3,
The
Dream
best.
Warriors.
Yeah, one of the best ones in my opinion.
So that is how the Scream Warriors came up, and since we have the stuff, we're going to use the stuff. Okay,
Nice.
people?
Do you have the hats?
Oh, we have the whole outfit. We have a whole
There's a question.
bedroom.
Does Sarahjane
Oh.
have a dream role?
Thank you.
Yes, I do have a dream. Okay, so I have a couple, but my top one is I want to be a final girl. That is my dream role. Is to be a final girl. Now that has so many meanings in
Yeah.
final girl. Because
Yes.
everyone, they're like, oh, the final girl lives, or the final girl could die, or the final girl just disappears. I will say this: my dream role is to be a final girl.
Oh, yes. Speaking of Final Girl, we have the trademark patent of the Final Girl, and we have our own. Is that you on?
So
Is
cool.
that are you the Final Girl model? Are you one of the models? Does it say your name on there? Or no, that just says, I can't tell.
No, no, but there's
Well,
a
there we
beautiful
go.
young lady on there. But
There
yes,
you
that
go.
is my dream role. Is to be a final girl. And I will say this. My dream role would to be, if it was a trilogy to be on, like pretty much Nev Campbell, she is definitely actress goals. She has such a long running in the Scream franchise that she is so
Mhm.
iconic. Same thing with Jamie Lee Curtis. She has such a,
And
long
Halloween.
standing, yeah, with Halloween. Like
Yeah.
those are
Yeah.
goals. That would be my dream role. But if the
Yeah.
like series is good, the trilogies, all that, however long it goes, yes, keep me in. But if not, it's a one and done. Kill me off and I'll be fine. That'd be me.
That had me thinking, like, I had a question for you. So in the horror, as far as women in horror, why do you think women are both like feared and celebrated in horror?
Ooh, oh, I love that question. So I
Mhm.
think we are celebrated because we can scream. That's for sure. We can scream, and I feel like we're celebrated because we as women, we have a certain presence on a horror set, on a horror film. We're able to bring the sass, we're able to bring the love, the care. And then of course, we're able to bring that type of fear. We have so many emotions that it is very pleasing on set. We're like the missing ingredients. We're the sugar and spice and everything nice.
Everything.
Yes. But I think I don't know so much if it's so much feared, to be honest. I think it just depends on the type of person you are and what kind of set you're on as far as fear. I'm not too sure. I think with that one, it could be more so if you're I don't know, that's a hard one. That one I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. Every place I've been on, every set I've been on, women have been more so celebrated than so like not really much feared. I think the fear may have come in like, oh crap, she might take my job. Like that might be it. But that's
Well,
still,
hey,
yeah, right. But that's still like a celebration on its own. It
yeah.
really is. But yeah, I think, okay, here's the fear. The fear is when a female is definitely in the psycho character and they do it really
Oh, yeah,
well. That's like,
yeah,
oh, hold up. That was really good. You really played a psycho really well. So, that's the fear part.
But which kind of psycho? Do you mean like the psycho part where they're going like off the wall psycho type, or the kind of like in the 9.5 weeks type psycho type? You know, like
Ooh, that's a
which
good
way do you
question.
go? You know what I mean? Because that wasn't
Oh,
expected, right?
you know,
yeah.
oh, that's a good question. I honestly think it would be like if we okay, so you have the romantic psycho, the one that's like stalker,
Yeah,
Yeah,
obsessive.
like Fatal
that.
Attraction kind of
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
like
If you
That's what I mean.
play
Nine
that
and a half weeks and stuff.
yeah, if you play that character really, really well, that might be the fear that people are like, okay, that was a little too good. Like there's that. But then you also have like the serial killer type psycho roles that it's like, I think you enjoyed stabbing that person a little too much. So
Oh,
that's the fear
Like
part.
Sherry Moon Zombie and like Baby Firefly, like House
Yeah.
of a Thousand Corpses type. Like
Yes.
we go from this like Fatal Attraction to House of a Thousand Corpses. Which kind of
Yeah.
psycho do you want?
or even
It,
if you're gonna go super old school, there was a film, I don't know if y'all saw it, but it was Whatever Happened to Baby Jane.
I love that
No,
movie. I love
I
that
never
movie
saw
Oh my
so
that
god.
much.
With
movie.
like
Oh,
having the
you
split
have to.
personality, and that was like
Yes.
that was
You
freaky.
you
That was
have
kind of
to
like
see
super
Oh.
like psycho film.
it is.
Speaking of split personality, remember I can't remember. She has just a name and she has 9 personalities. They make you watch it like in school. Oh no, I can't remember it. It's
Sybil.
just that's it, Sybil.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of like the same thing as Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. It's
Yeah.
like a split personality thing.
So
Okay.
I've been acting since I was 7 years old.
Oh,
Um, I was
Wow.
background acting. My nana and my aunt, they acted. My aunt, she has met people like, Keanu Reeves, Patrick Swayze, because I'm from Chicago. So there were some productions
Mhm.
that were there, and I started getting into it. But more so, something that a lot of people don't know about me is that I'm more into music. I love music. So that's kind of where my head was at more than acting. But at some point, I did take a big hiatus and I decided to, move down here to North Carolina, start a family. And now I'm 34, 34.
you're still
Yeah, they
young.
just say
You're
it like
still
it's so
young.
bad. You're so young.
Yeah, I know.
I don't feel it. I'll be honest, I do not feel it. Every time I get up, it's like snap, crack, pop. But I
Oh
mean,
my goodness. I remember those days when I was your age.
yes.
Dude, you have no idea. I have almost 20 years on you.
Oh
Ah,
my God. Well,
I
you
would
look
get,
good. You look good for your age. You do not look it at all. You do not.
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna
I
say
try. I
that.
try.
this
But
year for me too. I turned 50, so it was like,
what?
yeah,
Yeah.
Wait, what? What?
yeah.
Okay, hold up.
I'm
Well, you know
52
what?
in a month. I turned
Oh
52.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
God.
young mamas.
Holla,
Oh
ladies. Look at
my
us.
God.
See?
We got,
Eat healthy, be
yes.
always be positive, find your passion and help others.
Mhm.
And I'll tell you one of the things that ever was imprinted on my brain from the one and only Eric Bauza.
Mhm.
Whatever you give back, you get back tenfold. He said that to my son when my son at our very first fan expo we went to in 2019. So
Mhm.
how many years is that? 6 years ago. 6 years ago. He was 14. My son was 14 years old. And at the time, like we didn't have the money to go to because the conventions are super, super, super expensive
Oh
if you
yeah.
have a lot of interests, let's say, because the vendors want money, the like all the celebrities, like it's like a table photo, the minimum you're paying is in Canadian is $40, which is like 25 US dollars for just a picture on your cell phone. So then
Yeah.
you're upping that price. So like if you want like a combo, you're gonna pay like about $60 American for an 8x10 and a photo. But some of those people give you an actual experience, and that photo now is your imprinted brain plus your memories. That's so it does, it's worth it.
Mhm.
So now, oh my goodness, I forgot where I was going with this now because I saw the thing come up. Hey, I thought the thing
Yes.
come up. It's speaking of conventions. There is the Flower City Convention coming up in Syracuse,
Yes.
November 21 to 23. Mandy and Anthony Caimano, myself, and Ari Lehman, who is the actual first Jason, who was the little Jason Voorhees in Friday the
Oh,
13th, is going to, and he is also in the Flower City Butcher that Anthony and Mandy Caimano directed and wrote and every billion things on the planet for that and everything we're doing right now. I happen to be an actress in the movie, plus I am an assistant producer of the Flower City Butcher. So
Nice.
we're all, yes, thank you. So we're all a team, but Anthony and Mandy plus Ari Lehman will all be at the Flower City Tattoo Convention, November 21 to 23. They haven't posted this thing about a wheel. So if you buy certain, I don't know the price. I think they have it on the page. We'll link the page on the thing underneath. But you have to spend a certain amount of money and you get to spin the wheel. And when you spin the wheel, you get like prizes. And guess what? They're going to have Flower City Butcher shirts, mugs, all sorts of merchandise, which is also listed on this page. And the Final Girl t-shirts are finally, and merch are coming out that weekend. So They're launching a lot of stuff. So make sure if you're in the
Sounds like
Syracuse
it.
area and you, or
There it
even
is.
can drive in about 2 hours, get your butt there. Yay! Thank you for
Yes,
sharing that for me, Anthony,
go
or whoever's
support them.
behind me. Yeah, come
Support,
out.
support.
Whatever they buy, you get. Anthony and Mandy will be signing them for free. So there's that. And
Go
while you're
support
there,
them.
right? And while you're there, Ari's there as well, and they'll make. Dude, Ari is the sweetest, kindest man you will ever meet. And they will make sure your shirts get signed. You get all the pictures and the hugs and the kisses and whatever the heck you want. Just be careful how far you want to go here. Well, you know, Ari's been a friend of ours again since from the convention world. And this is how Ari and I are connected through. That's how Anthony and I are connected, is actually because of Ari. That's a story on a day. I'm gonna have to go on. I'm gonna have to go on one day and get into the story on how I got here. It's crazy. Does Sarahjane make music? Oh, do you make
So
music?
I've seen that question. And to answer the other question too. So
Oh,
what genre do I love? So I'll answer that. I love psychological thrillers. That is my favorite genre. I know it's like a sub of kind of horror because it just depends on how scary those get, but I love psychological horror. It's my favorite. Especially sci-fi. I love sci-fi. Who doesn't?
oh.
Who doesn't love
Kate
sci-fi?
actually asked, do you guys have a favorite scary movie?
Oh,
Kate,
Yes.
I don't know how to say that last.
mine is
My
probably Nightmare on Elm Street, the original, because that's what got me into horror.
That's what I was going to actually, one of the questions I was going to ask is what got Sarahjane in
Yeah, that's
to
what I'm
this,
wondering.
all the beginning. So you as Nightmare on Elm Street was
Yes.
your first one. And what was yours, Sarahjane?
Mine is a movie called Stay Alive.
I've
Oh,
never
Love
heard
I
of
think I've
that.
heard of that.
movie. Yes, I
Yes.
love that movie. I love video games, so that's the nerd in me. Is I love video games, and when I see that they made a horror movie that's based on kind of a video
Oh,
game
that's
per
so it had
se,
you had
yeah.
already had a idea of it before the movie, like before the
Well,
movie came.
I think it's a little bit of both because I love history. I am a history buff, and especially true crime. I love true crime stuff, and that movie
Yes.
has to do with Elizabeth Bathory. So that in itself is history that I've researched. I loved. Well, not so much loved because it ends badly, but it was very interesting to read about her and know her time and her era. But then, of course, the movie centers around a video game, which I love playing video games. And then my favorite actress that's in there is Sophia Bush. I love Sophia Bush. So the fact that she's
Oh.
in that movie, it just, I mean, I'm huge on One Tree Hill. So
Yes.
the fact that she was in that and then in the movie, around that time, she was really on her game of doing what is that one? The Hitcher, Stay Alive, John Tucker Must Die. She was coming out in all these movies, and I was there for it. I
Yeah.
was there
She was
for
like
it.
it girl then.
You watch
Yes,
everything she's in. Like it doesn't matter what it's just as soon as you see that name, you're watching it.
I'm
Like,
watching it. I'm all there
yeah.
for it. But that's kind of, I mean, I don't know what really got me into horror. I have always been such a big horror fan from like Jeepers Creepers, Halloween, Friday 13th, Straight Jacket, Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. There's a lot of old school movies I love watching that are horror. And I don't know. I think for me, my first role I landed when I got back into acting at, the age that I am now, it wasn't even horror. It was actually just a kind of sci-fi thing. It had nothing to do with horror. It wasn't until my second role that I got that was horror. And I realized I was like, I kind of like this. I was like, it's kind of fun. It's thrilling. There's something about it that just the atmosphere with people is so fun. It's everyone is just so hyped and we get into character, we get scared, and I don't know, I like it. It's just something that grew on me very much.
mentioned at one point in time, I think on your podcast about liking Candyman. And
Yes.
Yes,
So-
that
and
was like
Tony
last
played-
time.
Yeah, I thought
Yes.
that was really a good one.
That was a good story.
Yeah, that
The
made me think
Candyman story?
about. Oh yeah, because it
Yes.
was like one of those urban legend things, and that's what you got into a little bit
Mhm.
about. Was about all of the different urban legends and what led you
Yes.
down like the rabbit hole, like
Yes.
like Appalachian sort
Mhm.
of urban legends, and then stuff like Resurrection Mary and
Yes. It's
the
I grew up like being in Chicago and growing up in, a lot of, well, growing up in Chicago, there's a lot of stories. Like, of course, Candyman originated from there. Resurrection Mary has her story there. There's so many. They even have their own version of, the guy with the hook for a hand. Lover's
like
Lane, that one. Yeah. They
Oh, I
have
never
their
heard of
own
that one.
version.
I'll have to look
Oh,
that
it's
up.
so yes, it's there's a movie that explains it very well. Campfire Tales. In the very
Okay.
beginning, you see a very, very young James Martison, I believe his last name is.
yeah,
And it is, and I think it's Amy Smart. She's also in it too. They're in the beginning, and it really goes into the urban legend of the mental patient who escaped. He has a hand for a hook. He goes to Lover's Lane, and it's so good. That story is so creepy. But Chicago has their own version of that. So I think that's where I got into it. It's just where I grew up. There's just so many stories.
Well, that's
also
it,
you had
right?
like the mafia and all that over there. I'm sure there's a lot more stories because
Oh, yeah, because isn't the
Chicago's known for
a
the
lot of
mob.
mafias and the mobs from the Chicago, right? I'm
Yeah.
I'm Canadian, so I don't really know much of that. Like I don't know much of the history of that stuff. Like I'm not into
So,
mob stuff.
Where my nana used to live, there was one side of it where it's funny because where she used to live, it's like all city, all just like Chicago, all just what it is. And then there's a side that's all completely Italian, all Italian restaurants, just everything is there. And the reason why that part is kind of famous is because that's where Al Capone would go to have his dinner. That was his block. That's where him and his gangsters and everybody would go. And it's so interesting because my nana literally lived. It was like her street, and literally when you crossed, you were right into that block.
You were in like
And
the
it's
heart of Little Italy or something like
Mhm.
that. Yeah.
Yep, because that's exactly where
Yeah,
she lived
that's what I
at.
was gonna
Just
say, Little
on
Italy.
that's where she lived at, just on a different part of it. Literally, it was like it's so weird to see it. Like I said, her block is one thing, and then you go into the next one, and it's just the
All
atmosphere is so
Italian.
different. Yes, it is. It is.
Isn't that
it's
weird
crazy.
too?
Lot of
How you can
history.
just cross the street and be in a different, like it's even a different feeling, and like and you know it. Like you're like at
Yes.
home, you're like la di da di da. You were across the street, and like okay, hold your purses, lock your doors, like don't look at anybody, and just walk fast. Go.
Thing about
Basically,
it
yeah.
being like the south of any sort of city is supposed to be the kind that's always, I don't know, bad or crime ridden or something. There's something.
There's always an
dangerous.
area, yeah. In your own town, your own town's always got the bad area.
Yeah.
You're like, don't
It
go
is.
over
Bad side
there.
of town, yeah.
Yeah,
It
the bad side of town.
And it's so
Isn't
weird because
it?
it's like you have this bad part of town, and then you cross the street, and then it's just like you're in a different time zone. It's like a whole different area, and you're just like, am I in the Twilight Zone? How did this happen?
Yeah, it's the whole Dorothy opening the door. We're not in Kansas anymore. Like
No, it's
right.
like
what?
it's like Toto, where'd you go?
Toto shouldn't change. They shouldn't change Toto from that scruffy dog into some beautiful little princessy little dog. Like, because Toto was, you know what I mean? When she switched, they should have made her into some sparkly thing, but they
Yeah.
kind of tried with. Hey, it was 1939. We got,
Right.
we got to give them props for
That
what they
was their
did.
special
Wow.
effects then.
I know, right? And those poor people suffered. Like they got they've got burned. They got bad reactions that they could have almost died. All sorts of
Yes.
bad things. So I
Have
have
you
a
ever-
question.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, you ask
Okay.
yours. I can wait.
If you could collaborate with anyone in horror, past or present, who would it be?
Man, there's one person, but unfortunately they are no longer here, which is Tony Todd.
Oh, yeah.
I
Uh,
would have loved, that is someone that I would want to collaborate with. But he's not here. May, he rests in peace. There is one person though that I would love to collaborate with. And it is Jonathan. I believe you say his last name, Jonathan Breck, I believe, the one who played Jeepers Creepers. I met him in person, the sweetest person you will ever meet. He was so sweet. And I remember meeting him and I was like shaking because he traumatized my childhood. And he grabbed my hand and he's like, come here, come here. It's okay. And he's like, what's your name? And I was like, Sarah. And I was like, you traumatized me when I was younger. He goes, I'm so sorry. He goes, do you want a hug? I was like, yeah.
yeah.
He was
That's
the
adorable.
sweetest person ever.
Oh,
And
you
I
probably
would
made his day, dude. That
he
was.
made my day. He made my day so much because like to see the man behind the mask and behind such, I mean, it's different when you're acting and you don't have to play like the evil character, the killer or anything like that. But to really be that and have to really portray like mannerism and really have to scare someone. Ah, there it is.
There
There's that
he is.
mask. He is so
Yeah,
sweet. Yes, like he
Oh,
did
there we
yeah,
such
go.
that
a good
mask is
job.
creepy.
It is, but he did such a good job playing the
Yeah.
creeper that it's like he is a legend in my eyes. And if I ever got the chance to work with him, if you ever watch this, Jonathan, if you ever watch this, if it comes across, I
Make
would love to
notes.
collaborate.
Again, her IG is tagged below. And her name is on Facebook and all platforms. So you can find her very
Yes,
easily.
yes, 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 yes. And I see the
There's a
questions popping
question,
up.
yes. The
Yes,
question
Oh,
about a soldier's descent. Can you
yes.
tell us
So,
a little bit
yes.
more?
yeah, absolutely. There's so many questions that popped up. So I will say I'm going to answer this one and then I'll go into the other question. So I do play the role of Linda in Soldier Descent. That's really all I can say, to be
Oh.
honest. There's a lot that is that I'm not able to talk about. The only thing I can say is that the film is going to be amazing. It is going to resonate. People are going to resonate with it in a lot of different ways. Um, it's it's definitely a must watch. When it comes out, I definitely say watch it. And it is being made right now by Carissa and Andrew Pearson. I believe that's how I say their last name. Okay. Chris, if you're watching, please don't kill me. But they are two amazing, amazing people. I enjoy working with them. I really enjoy being on set with them. They are just absolutely amazing. And this movie is going to be amazing. And the writer of this is Phil Herman. I don't want to butcher last names. I'm not good with last names. But he is such a fantastic writer. This, like I said, this story it's definitely one for the books. It
Can
is.
you tell us if
And
it's like a certain genre? Is it
it,
Hmm.
thank you.
a
Yes,
Herman?
Phil
Oh.
Herman. Yes,
Oh,
it
Phil
is.
Herman
Hmm.
wrote A Soldier's Descent. Oh, Phil
He
Herman, yes.
did.
Shout out
He
to
did.
Phil Herman, everybody.
Yes. Shout out to him. He
We
is
love Phil. Phil's great.
his writing is amazing, and to be able to play a character that he wrote and to bring this character to life is such an amazing feeling. It really, it didn't take a lot to get into character, but it definitely takes a certain mindset to play the character I'm playing. There's a lot of having to kind of do a lot of research. There's a lot of having to get physically in shape and make sure that I'm where I need to be. A lot of times that I kind of have to sit with myself and kind of be like, okay, I need to get into the mindset of my character. But I mean, yet again, the movie itself it's definitely leaning towards, I don't want to say horror per se, but it's definitely into that category. It is. It's
Okay.
definitely, it's, I would say more like
Is
a
it darker?
patriotic. It's definitely darker. It's a
Okay.
darker film. But like I said, it's a film that's really going to resonate with a lot of people. People are definitely going to look at it and say, "Wow, I've been there. I've done that. I get it." And I think this is what makes being on this project, on this film, and working with the cast is an amazing cast, an
Could
amazing
you tell us
crew.
who else stars in it? Is that
Uh,
allowed? You're like,
Um, I can,
Yeah.
because it has been announced, so I can go ahead and say that. So, the cast is definitely a couple of, amazing friends that I have is Vin Massey. He's in it. He plays a character. Another amazing actress. Her name is Marley Arnold. There's also J. Gavin Wild, he's in it. Another good friend, which is Montana, and there's another one, Kate, and she actually was in Juster too. She's so amazing, so sweet, and so is Gavin. He is so amazing. Being able to work with them is outstanding. I love working with everyone. The cast and crew is so great, and I'm so excited for everyone to see this. Like I said, people are going to they're definitely gonna love it. They're gonna love it, and it's amazing. It really is, and that's pretty much all I could say. And yes, it does have Jennifer Banco in it. Yet again, the sweetest person you will ever meet. She is so sweet. Um, there's a poster right there. There's Andrew.
awesome.
So,
Wow.
There
mhm.
you go.
It looks so good.
Yeah. And that's not only the only project that I'm on to. I'm actually on a show, a series, that's actually called Midas Cove. That is more of a thrilling type action. So I do a little bit more than horror, and I play a character which is so different than any other character I played. I play a this one I can talk about. I play a character named Tracy Wheeler. I am playing a detective, and that is actually written and produced and directed by Ben Hicks, who is in Kentucky. He too, what he's written, everything about that show that's about to come about is so amazing. It is so amazing. I can't wait for everyone to be able to see that series. There's so much. There's so much drama, so much action, so much. Maybe gore. I don't know. I don't know about that one, but with that character alone, it's so different from anything I played, because it's I have to play as detective. There's a lot of having to learn the mannerisms and having to really get into what a cop thinks, and it's so fun being able to play that character and really get into her mindset. Like, I feel like me and her definitely become one. Me and Tracy are like this. We're one and the same. But there's that one, and then another film that I'm going to be in, which is called A Fetish of Flesh. Um,
Yep.
that is definitely horror. And that is actually written and going to be directed by Freddie. Uh, I'm bad with last names. I'm sorry, Freddie, if you're watching. I'm sure at some point he is. But the script is it's that one. That one. I will say this. If you love Friday the 13th, if you love House of a Thousand Corpse, if you are a big Rob Zombie fan, if you love anything maybe gory, you are going to love that film. You are going to want
Oh,
to watch
Kind of,
it.
is it more
Yes.
slasher type
You know,
or
it's a little
sounds
bit of
like
both.
it.
Yeah, it's a little
yeah,
bit of
By the
both.
name
just
Fetish
gory.
of the Flesh, it kind of
Yeah,
like
it
points
does.
it
It kind
all
of
out
lends.
right to, like,
Mhm.
warning.
It-
Don't watch unless you don't like, don't watch if
yes,
you don't like gore,
I
Yeah.
honestly say it has a little bit of both. It has such a great storyline. It has a lot of different, characters that have these developments. So I think with that one, it's a little bit both. Like, it's a great story, but you're also gonna get that thrill of gore, I would say. And that too is in it. There's such an amazing cast, and a lot of these projects I talk about. You can definitely find them on Facebook. You could go to their website and see all
Direct
who's
by-
casted,
Angela
and
West is directed by
couple of
Freddie.
Freddie
Mhm.
Mead. Does
yes,
that sound right?
yep, that's it. And
And I know there was a question that came up for the Soldier's Descent. I think somebody wanted to know whether you have just an extra role or you have an actual part.
Yeah.
oh, they're trying to get me in trouble now.
Oh.
You could be vague.
I will say, if you, how can I put this?
Well, I guess they put it as a decent role. Do you have a decent role?
Yeah, decent role, it says. Like, do you have an act? What they're asking you is, are you an extra or do you have an actual role in the movie? That's what they wanted to know.
She's like,
A lot of
Well,
lines.
Yay!
There you
have
go.
a
There you go.
lot of
She's
lines.
she has lines.
that sounds pretty darn decent to me.
Yes.
Yeah, it sounds
Yes.
decent to me too. I don't know. And
It is
when are
fun.
they going to be? When are they filming this? And do
She
you know?
said,
Is there like
now, right?
they're
Yes,
filming it like
yeah.
in the? Okay, perfect.
We're in the
Wow.
production of it now. So and I will say this to even answer a little bit so it's not so vague. When you watch it and you wonder about me, I'll be honest, you're not going to be disappointed. I promise you will not be disappointed. So if you watch it because you're curious about me, I promise you you're not going to be disappointed. It's I have a lot of lines. So
That's great.
so yes, it's if you're curious there. But yeah, a lot of the other projects I will say
How does the movie end?
Nice try.
Yeah.
you will have to watch it.
So where will they be able to? Where will they be able to watch it when it does come out? Like, where will they be like promoting it?
Will be
To watch it.
Like big
So
theater release.
that I wish I could say.
Uh,
But since Carissa has put it out there, there's a lot of hopes for where it's gonna go.
Yeah.
And I can't say for sure. I don't want to like kind of say something I'm not supposed to. I don't want to give a lot away. The one thing I will say is, and I say this to everybody, if you want to know more about the project and the film and what's happening, where it's going to go, definitely follow the page. Follow me, follow all the other cast members because we will always update on what's going on, what's happening. There's so much. And I know that's like the biggest thing people want to talk about is a Soldier Descent because it's like the one thing I'm filming now. It has such a great cast. There's a lot of people that are in it. So I mean, but there's only so much I can say.
oh, so you.
Thank you. There you go. Thank you. They did say publicly they want to get it in theaters. So they said it for me. There you go.
That would be awesome.
That helps you out.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
You're
You can't get in trouble here. That's already been posted.
Yeah,
exactly. So, but yeah, there's only so much that I can say. The only thing I can say is, like, again, you're not going to be disappointed watching it. It's going to be a thrill. It's going to be a ride. If and when it does get the theatrical release, you will be on the edge of your seat. You will love it, and that's all I have to say about that one. Awesome. I do. It is.
That's really exciting. We're excited for you.
It is, and
yeah, that's truly something else.
Yeah, and I think there was another question. If I make music,
yeah,
yes.
If you still make music,
so
is that a project you're working on?
It is. I am in the works of making music. It's the cat's out of the bag. I am. Me and my husband are actually working on some stuff because he likes to write, and he has put together. Me and him have kind of put together some stuff. So that is kind of what I'm working on. When and how and if it will ever be released is kind of to be determined at this point. Because I'm like a perfectionist when it comes down to music. I am very particular on a lot of stuff. So it's taking some time, but I will
What's
say
the
definitely.
Style that you
For me, I like more so the jazz. That's kind of what I like.
Ooh.
That's
kind of
pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of what
Jazz.
I'm leaning
Wow.
more towards. So I will say if you do like the more jazzy style, like Amy Winehouse, Adele, and stuff like that, that's kind of where I'm at in that aspect. So yeah, but
Love
there's some
it.
stuff along
Do you
with
have
others.
do you have like a home studio like where you do it like yourself where you can record it like with it?
As you can tell right now, I have like a little mini one. But I do have a friend who actually has a studio. So I plan on going to him and collaborating with him. His name is Trevor DePrimo. He is so amazing, so awesome. He understands my mindset of music. So for us to be able to collaborate on that, it's going to be magic. It really is. And when the time comes, sorry, you guys definitely won't be disappointed.
Awesome. You have so many like things happening for you. It
All
seems
at
like
one
it's going to be
time.
exciting 2026.
And
Oh
a
yeah.
very busy, very, very busy
Yeah.
2026 because don't forget she also is on the podcast on Thursday nights as well, plus doing the movie, plus being a mother. It's that alone is a job in itself for 2 and a 7-year-old,
Yeah.
and being a
Oh
wife,
yeah.
It's a full-time job.
Oh yeah.
a
It
hundred
it
percent.
it is. It
Like
definitely is.
how do you balance all of that? Like it's a lot to
Um,
balance and to remember everything.
it is like to be honest, I will say it definitely has its struggles. But I honestly wouldn't trade it for the world. I have an amazing husband who definitely, supports everything that I do. And it's just like, hey, I'll go ahead, I'll watch the kids, my mom, his mom, like everyone believes in everything I'm doing. And it honestly, I don't think I'd be able to do what I'm doing now, acting, music, if it
That's
wasn't for them.
incredible, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have a
It
lot of
sounds like
support is
I was
good.
going to say, yeah, support
Hmm.
system, which is
I
That's a
do.
crucial.
huge thing,
Yeah.
I do.
especially
Yeah.
at the crucial time you have your children. And do they actually are they interested in that stuff as well, or like because influence is something somewhat away, but not 100%. Like you can lead a horse to water, and but you can't make them drink, kind of thing. It's like, do your children want to be, or like say, I want to be in that movie too, mommy? Can I do it too? Or can I
I
go
don't
with you to
think.
set?
Yes, that has happened. My kids have come with me on set, so has my husband. My husband's kind of become like my manager, to be honest. He really has, because a lot of the things that I do, I never, do without his support. Me and him will go over a lot of stuff. But he too has come with me on set. My kids have, and they're always intrigued. They're always fascinated by how everything is put together and how everybody works and how everybody, like, one minute we can all be laughing and goofing. And as soon as we hear action, it's just like we get into this character. And it's so amazing to them because they're just like, how does that happen? How do you guys go from laughing and then all of a sudden you kind of like get into this
You're
character where you have to be
then you're
mean to
getting
each
killed.
other?
You're like laughing. You're laughing when you're making jokes with somebody, and the next minute you're getting choked out by somebody, and he's
Exactly.
like, Wait a minute, like weren't we just
Yeah.
laughing a second ago? Why are you choking out my mom?"
Yeah.
But you don't bring them to something because you're gonna get choked out. I don't think you'd bring your 2-year-old and
Yeah.
7-year-old
No,
to a
no,
show like
no.
that. You know,
Like not this scene, then
So
not this scene.
there's a fun fact though. I actually had brought my husband on set because there was a film that I was doing and the guy was not comfortable, the actor was not comfortable having to do a stunt with me. So my husband actually had stood in and did the stunt for him. Um
wow.
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool. But
so yeah, he stepped in the shoes and he's like, well, I mean, that is my wife. So, I mean, it's okay, so
What did
me and
he do
him.
to you? I want to know.
So,
I can't even get off here unless you tell us what he did to
yeah,
you.
so
Because if
okay,
the
so
actor wasn't going to do it to you,
since
something's big.
the project's been done, it's been over like a year and stuff like that. So the stunt was I had to get pretty much killed off. And it did require having to kind of throw me on the floor and kind of choke and stuff like that. And the actor just wasn't comfortable doing that. And I completely understood. You know, there's just some, I guess, lines that some actors are just like, hey, I don't feel comfortable with that. But my husband, he was like, let's do this. I got this. I got this. So
He probably couldn't wait to do it. He's like, wait.
He was like,
I can
"That
volunteer
last
for
fight
this."
we had."
but
Because I would take out my aggression on that last fight we
right,
had.
like, but he stepped in. He was honestly so amazing. My
That's
husband,
funny.
he was like, I'll step in. I don't mind doing it. And we kind of worked at it and we kind of rehearsed it. And when the time, it came, we were able to get it done. It was done safely. And, he definitely came in with the I got you, so everything was able to get filmed, everyone was happy. And that's the kind of support that I do get from my husband Paul. He Anytime he has to step in for anything, anytime I have an audition, anytime I have to film, he's definitely there. Every time an audition pops up, um conversating with anyone, he is there to support, give advice. And it's made this journey so much easier for me. It really has. There are days I think any actor might
Husband of the
give.
year.
Yes, he he
He
definitely
gets
is
husband of the year.
He does, because I'll be honest, sometimes this industry can be very stressful. And sometimes it's when you're in a character, sometimes you need people to ground you to kind of get yourself out of a character depending on what you're playing. And my husband has such a way of doing that. He does. He has such a way of grounding me and saying, okay, you're not this character no more. Bring it down. Or I think you're too invested. Let's bring it back. And, I feel like when you're acting, you really have to have a support. Like when you're doing this full time, you have to have a support system. You have to have people to ground you and kind of bring you back to reality. And he does that for me, him, my kids. And, my kids, they haven't said that they want to act just yet, but I feel that it's coming. I really do, because they're so intrigued with it. They really are. They're there at every meeting. They're there to watch me audition. They're there on set. And it's only a matter of time, I think, before my oldest is like, Mommy, I want this.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, because you're like their role model and they're seeing you be
Yes.
successful at that. And so, of course, they're kind of like, they want to know more. I think it's only probably
Yes.
natural.
Yes, and I know at some point this might be cutting short, but before all this ends, there's a few things I do want to say. Is not only am I in the middle of filming A Soldier's Descent, and definitely when it comes out, please go watch it. You're not going to be disappointed, but definitely watch out for Midas Cove. You're going to love that show. I promise you, you won't be disappointed when the time comes.
And
Fetish
where
of
do you
Flesh.
watch Midas Cove, or do you not know that yet?
I do not know that just yet, but it definitely will get posted. That is definitely
Okay.
secret, so none of us know that except for the people behind the scenes. But
Okay.
it's definitely going to be where people are going to want to watch it. I do know that people are going to be able to watch it. It's going to be in places. But Fetish of Flesh, it is very beginning stages. But yet again,
Okay.
once we get in production, once everything is, out in the open, you're gonna watch it. You'll love it. I promise you. But right now, there is something that is getting ready to drop. And that is a movie that me and my co-star my castmate have did, Vin Massey, or Vincent Massey, I should say. That's his proper name on Facebook and everything. We act, that is my pretty much acting partner. We've been in everything. So wherever you see him, you'll see me. Where you see me, you'll see him. We actually have a film that is getting ready to drop a trailer and getting ready to get released. It's called Scream Wave. And that is by our good friend Robert. He has put it all together. It is definitely going to be a film you want to see. Where that is actually going to drop, I'm not too sure just yet. It could have a theatrical release. It could maybe go on a streaming platform. I'm not too sure just yet. But I do know the trailer is going to be dropping soon. So that is basically done, finished, and that is an actual project that I can speak on and definitely say watch it when it comes out. Watch it because it's going
But
to be
all
very,
that
very
information
soon.
will be on your socials so people
Absolutely.
who, yeah, awesome.
Yes,
Which will all
absolutely.
be linked in the, which we'll link them in the,
In
on
the
the
episode
comments.
comment.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So that
So
everybody can just click on each one and add Sarahjane, and you'll find out everything right there. Oh,
yes,
we got
absolutely.
Yes.
another.
Yeah, that's me. I'll be
There you
featured on
go.
the Paranormal Playbook podcast with Christopher Lee Jansen starting Monday at 9 Eastern. I'm excited.
That's going to be so much fun. I can't
Yeah.
wait to see. I can't wait to hear your
Paranormal
stories.
Adventures.
Because Chris is really cool. I'm like I've met him through this just
Yeah.
watching, and like he pulled the card for me and stuff. It was pretty cool. He's got, and the watching the Ouija board, like, like when you guys were young girls, did you guys like get into that stuff? Like,
Oh, yeah.
like I was never allowed to own a Ouija board. Like, I was not allowed.
Now I collect them. I've got like 12 right now, and I always say they find me. And that, so
If I do.
when I go out and about, they find me. So, but
I
yeah,
can't read what that said. It said something
so
under the bottom there.
I hope you've
'Cause
been
I think it's
having
a
a
Facebook
fabulous
post.
time, Mandy. Says.
Yes.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Mandy! I see
Hello.
Mandy. Speaking of Mandy, there's the director. She's
Yes.
the director of the Flower City Butcher, and she will be at the convention. You can meet her at the Flower City Tattoo Convention, November 21 to 23. She has a booth. They have so much merch. It's unreal. They're putting out the Final Girl stuff. They have the Flower City Butcher merchandise, including t-shirts, hats, and there's our flower. There's the Final Girl.
Flashing.
Put it on there. So there we go. That's what we want to see. There's Mandy and Anthony. Yay. Thank you. Hey, I love having behind the scenes people. This is great.
I know. It's so helpful.
Except for when you like get too close to the screen, and then my screen right now is like this big, so it's okay. But when he did it to me like the first day, I actually got scared and like, whoa, dude, like you scared me like with the pop up, because it popped up right on my full laptop screen, and I was like leaning in to say something, and then it went boom right in my face. I was like, whoa, that's something else. But hey, I like how it pops up. They're beautiful merchandise, t-shirts, hats, and and there's a spinning wheel. I don't know. You have to check it out under Anthony's and Mandy's Facebook pages. And we'll put those in the links too. Hell, put everybody's socials in the links. Throw your socials in the links, everybody.
You should just do a jump scare picture.
Right? Besides
for the horror, be perfect.
Yep, you know it. So are you on a time crunch? Do you have to run? Do you want any more questions or I don't know how, like, just making sure Sarahjane has time, or if she would like to, I don't know, talk about anything else. Just check in because we're coming up to the, the normal end, but you never know.
Yeah, is there anything else that you want to put out there?
Just pretty much a final last words is, just saying thank you guys for having me on here. It was so fun being able to get to share a lot of stuff and talk like horror and everything like that, movies and everything. And I definitely say just follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook. I'm going to be posting a lot. If you want to know about any projects, I will post everything.
Awesome.
Entertainment said something.
Well, thank you so much for being here.
Yes, thank you so much for taking time out of your family life to spend it with us. And because this is a lot of preparation for you as well. It's not just what people see here. She has a lot of preparation. There's a lot of preparation behind all these shows that everybody has to spend. And it's not just, hey, we're here, let's do this. It's a lot of work behind the scenes for everybody involved. And thank you, everybody, for being a part of this. Because if it wasn't for everybody, we wouldn't have a great show like this.
Yeah, we definitely
appreciate
that.
Yes.
Patient people who watch and follow.
Yes. And
Absolutely.
please, in the comments, you guys can write the same questions we all had. Please write yours in the comments. And next week we'll pick one to say how it ended up, who's got the best scary movie out there. The most scariest movie that scared the crap out of them.
That'd be awesome.
Let's hear that one.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. So, well, my little night creatures, that's a wrap for tonight's terror treat. And it's a huge thanks to our scream warrior herself, the stunning Sarahjane Montemayor, for joining us under the not so full moon, because that was 2 nights ago.
I know.
Yeah.
It was like at 8 o'clock in the morning or something silly like that. 8 o'clock in the morning, I think, was the full moon, like 2 days ago. Oh, we have a comment in the bottom. Oh, Mandy, that's Mandy. I can see her little picture. Don't slither away just yet, you guys, because Forever Entertainment has a whole crypt of creepy, kooky, and killer shows waiting for you. So we've got Spill the Reel with Mandy, who's in the comments, and Nicole Butler Vegas. And they're serving up Film Frights fun and bi-weekly on Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The alternate nights, we have the Paranormal Playbook, where things go bump with Christopher Lee Jansen and Rachel, also bi-weekly. Thank you. There's the guys behind the scenes. There's our little aliens, our little ghosties behind the scenes. Are they aliens or are they ghosts? I don't know.
I think it's a ghost.
There's those. That's when you got that feeling. And then it's Monday nights, bi-weekly, and the very first one is this Monday night.
Correct.
Coming up.
Yeah.
And then on MK Invasion every Tuesday nights with Coley UFO, exploring the strange and out of this world crazy things. Again, aliens. I think she focuses more on aliens and UFOs and those types of things. I've watched it a couple times, but I'm not too sure about a lot of it because it's not my realm of life. But when you listen to what they're talking about, you can't turn it off, and you got to know what they're going to talk about, because they're talking about aliens and crazy things out there that you don't know is out there. And then Viral Venom every Wednesday night with Anthony and Christopher, who's spreading the bite of pop culture and mystery and a little bit of horror and fun, kooky, crazy business too. Because you know what? Anthony brings on this. He comes in a mask. I'm not sure if it's a cat or like a Sphinx mask. It's like a Sphinx cat mask. But hey, I don't know. You'll have to ask Anthony or tune in to see. Maybe he changes it. I don't know. I know I changed mine. And then the Cozy Coven every Thursday with Haley Hansen, yours truly there, Sarahjane Montemayor, and Katie Lynn Wolf, a little witchy, a little wicked, and always wonderful. And of course, your Fright Night favorite, The Horror Lens, every Friday at 9 p.m. with yours truly, Brandy McKenzie, and a random host every week. I don't know how it's going right now. I don't know.
Hey, it's a surprise.
Yeah. So is my costumes every week, because hell, why not? We're doing this
exactly.
It's just, it's a little bit of fun and a little bit of flair and a little bit of craziness.
A little bit of fright.
And a lot of horror.
Yes.
And I said horror with the OR at the end. Okay, people. That's where. Thank you all for watching. And oh hell. Good thing I didn't have my microphone into that, because I bought this microphone that was my microphone stand holder. Good thing I wasn't trying to use it, or the whole mic would have went flying across the room with that. Hey, it's nothing like our technical difficulties at the beginning. Hey.
Yeah, no, those were resolved.
That's why live is fun.
Yeah.
That's why live streams are fun, because anything is bound to happen. Because trust me, my dog, she's a 6-pound Chihuahua who goes to Comic-Con with us too. She was licking her empty bowl, trying to subliminally message me that she's hungry the whole time since I started the stream. She's licking an empty bowl over there the whole hour. Imagine for over an hour. She'd keep randomly going over and licking the bowl, walking by me and licking the bowl, come back, look at me and go lick at the bowl. Like, get up off that phone and put food in my bowl, please.
Yeah.
I was waiting for her to actually start barking at me. She'd been a good girl.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. And thank you actually for our producers, Forever Entertainment. And that's Mandy and Anthony Caimano. And if it wasn't for Anthony, we wouldn't have all these pop-ups of the amazing pop-ups. Let's show us some more pop-ups, Anthony, because they're great. Show some pop-ups. I was expecting pop-ups of the movies. That's what I was expecting, the movie. Yes, I figured he would find one somewhere. Thank you. There we go. That was the final girl merch. Yes. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one. Sorry. The Killer Pizza. That is also directed by Anthony and Mandy Caimano, Killer Pizza. And we also have the Horror Hound Bites, which is a 10-episode. Oh, we have Scare Zone. Oh, everything can be purchased on Scare Zone. Check that out. And that's coming soon. If anybody has any questions, you can always message Anthony or Mandy. Oh, and don't forget the Flower City Butcher. Holy moly. There we go. Oh, yes. We still have parts left in in all of them, actually. You can be, at the moment, the Flower City Butcher has a ton of really good things open for you to check out. And you can also be killed in the Flower City Butcher at the moment. Oh, we got Casper the Friendly. Whoa, that was our ghost. There was the ghost.
Yes.
Whoa.
We're just popping up everything.
Well, yes. Oh, yes. And we had last week, thank you for popping that one up. Last week we had Luciano Di Gianardo. And he is, I hope I've said that right this time. I tried to practice it so many times. And of course, as soon as I said it behind the scenes perfect. The minute I got on stream, I said it, I screwed it up. He is the author of The Howling in Brooklyn, and they are now in the process of screenwriting it. And thank you for the word. Oh, yes. We have Stag. Those are our Flash. Those are freebies, everybody. Those were the freebies. There we go. That was great. I like that at the end there. That was great. I like that. All the commercials. Brought to you by Forever Entertainment and Anthony and Mandy Caimano. Yours truly, Brandy McKenzie and Rachel. And thank you, Sarah.
Yes.
I hope everybody has a perfect, great night. And don't forget to howl at the moon.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Thank you, guys.